It is currently March 20th, which means it's officially spring. It's gonna be getting warmer, the sun's gonna be out later. First thing on the agenda is probably the thing that I am most excited for in this video, which is going to the garden center. I love the garden center. I have so many plants. I'm a very frequent visitor of garden centers, all of them in my area. I am definitely better when it comes to indoor houseplants and tropicals, but my mom is definitely better with outdoor plants. So today we're actually going to the garden center to pick up some flowers for our front garden bed, which I feel like is just the perfect way to start spring off. And if I come home with a houseplant, you shouldn't be surprised. Exactly what I needed to curb the PMS demons inside me right now. I'm quickly coming to terms with the fact that I feel like t-shirts look very weird on me, so I changed. But the scones turned out so good. As someone that frequently has mental breakdowns anytime they try to bake, unless it's something I've made a million times, that was a really good recipe. Something I also wanted to talk about is the nails that I did. I filmed this for an Instagram reel that I did and they just turned out really cute. So I'm gonna insert that video now so you can see it. I'm just really happy with how they turned out and they definitely fit this video. Something I also really want to do today is make a spring mood board because I feel like sometimes I need a little bit extra motivation to make plans, and since it's spring, it's a season I love, I feel like it would be nice to put together a little bit of a bucket list in the form of a mood board. And hopefully I can check off some of those things throughout the next couple months. I have started a spring Pinterest board already. It kind of has turned it into more of like a little bucket list, which I can actually already check off. I made the lemon blueberry scones, which is a really good start. I think I'm just gonna go through, save a bunch of things, and then when I'm putting it together, we can talk through the specific photos. I think starting off with the most obvious one, I want to get some tulips. I want to just like see tulips, see flowers. I also want to continue making the crochet flowers that I'm making for my mom because Mother's Day is, I think, coming up.
Mother's Day is on Sunday, May 11th, 2025.
Okay, so I still have a little bit of time. Still got a little bit of time to do that. Also, I'm gonna add in this beautiful photo of like a very spring walk because I am finally going to be able to go on walks and hikes again, and especially where I live, it's really beautiful in the spring and summer. So I think the first thing I'm gonna talk about, I really wanna go to a farmer's market. In a little town that I live nearby, they always do like a Saturday market every week, and I really want to go to that. I'm hoping they also are going to do a bigger one at some point that has more of like fresh produce. Actually, I think they usually do. Anyway, I want to go to a farmer's market because it's just like the most spring activity you could do. I actually might try to go to the tulip festival. There's so many around where I live, and any one of them would be a really fun just outing for a day. Also gonna add in the scones that I made because similarly to how sometimes if I do something that I hadn't put on my to-do list, I then add it to my to-do list, then I can check it off. Same thing here. And I'm gonna add the first photo that I found that started off my whole spring mood board, these adorable little muffins. I also really want to make strawberry matcha as much as possible. I'm trying to find a good recipe. I've made it a couple times and it's always been good, but I would love to try to make like a really good strawberry syrup that I can add into my matcha every morning, because the one that I tried did not turn out very good. Okay, I also am going to add this to represent gardening season. I am going to be planting those flowers that my mom and I got yesterday pretty soon. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in this video, but I will definitely post it on my Instagram story at some point if you want to see it. But I also will probably be starting to size up some of my plants because some of them need it. I definitely know that. I also really want to just start wearing like spring colors. I have a cardigan pattern that I really want to make. I mean, it's like an aesthetic photo. You can't actually see much of the sweater, but I really like this blue sweater and I would love to make something like that. Also gonna add our little bee friend because it's adorable. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Front and center. Also, one of our family traditions is setting up an Easter egg tree. I'll try to insert a photo if I can find one. I have this stack of very like rom-com-y books because, as you may know, I am predominantly a fantasy reader. That is like my #1 genre. I've pretty much solely read fantasy for the last like 10 books that I've read, but I think going into the warmer seasons, I kind of want to get back into romance again just because, or even just like regular fiction, just to take a little bit of a break from the like really epic fantasy worlds. And also I have this photo of some watercolor paintings because I really do love watercolor. I used to make little watercolor bookmarks and that was so fun. I really do love painting. So I'm gonna add this in to remind me to paint. That looks adorable. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of text right in the center here. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna actually set this as my desktop wallpaper just for fun. Okay, so this is the finished spring 2025 mood board. I also just put it on my laptop desktop wallpaper so then I can see it every day, stay inspired hopefully. In true honor of spring, I am of course going to be doing a spring clean. So on today's agenda, I need to do my bedding, I need to vacuum, I need to wipe down my surfaces, wipe down my mirror, I need to water my plants, and I also need to wash my makeup brushes. So that is the plan. I'm also dying of cramps right now, so this is gonna be fun. That's better. I think the main issue is that I am in fact a hobby hoarder because I have crochet and knitting up here and a little bit of embroidery on crochet. Got a little hybrid going. Then we have all of my nail stuff, and then down here I have coloring, painting, and clay. What I have in mind is moving all of the yarn projects down to the bottom because then it's not gonna be like at eye level, just to kind of conceal the chaos a little bit. Also, how pretty is this yarn that I found at Michael's? It is literally me and yarn. It's all of my favorite colors and it has little bits of tinsel throughout it. It's so pretty. I just had no idea what to do with it, but I couldn't pass it up. I also, if you're wondering what happened to my big fern that I had over in this corner, it's on the opposite side of the office now because it is in a timeout for getting mealy bugs. I swear, mealy bugs are the bane of my existence right now, and it has destroyed that fern. So I just did a big like pest treatment for it. It might do something. I might just have to say sayonara. So I think that is going to wrap up this little spring vlog. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me and getting into the spring mood. If you have anything fun or exciting on your spring bucket list, definitely comment down below because I would love to get a couple new ideas. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and subscribe because it really does support me and my channel. Here's my Instagram if you'd like to see more content from me, and until next time, I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!